Hi there, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I am super excited to share over the next several weeks short interviews with some of my students. Now, these are students who joined my mini course from Doodles to Dollars, and then they came into my signature program, the Pattern Design Academy. And I think you're going to be very inspired to hear about what they were doing before they learned about surface design and what they're doing a very short time after coming into my hashtag Anne's Universe. Without further ado, let's jump in to this week's interview. Well, hello, Denise, and welcome.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited for my audience and also other Academy alum to have an opportunity to get to know you better. So what would you like to share with us today?
Well, these two I have, this is let me see if you can see it.
Yeah, so if you put it right in front of your, perfect. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's a tote bag.
Yeah. And I got that. I think I told someone, or I haven't put all these on Society 6. They make a great little art thing, but this is on several other items too, but it was a placement pattern, not a repeating pattern.
Exactly.
And so that was really good. And then the one that you like so much, the top.
Yeah, the tunic top. I can see it. And so tell me, what's the medium you like to work in most?
You know that old saying about the squirrel? It's like I'm all over the place. I took a class from Jenny Grant, and she is very much of a environmentalist. So she was saying things like, well, don't throw away that paint. Take your paper and sop up the extra paint that's in there. So I took all of my paper towelings and would just clean the palette with it. So then I had all these little things. And I thought, gosh, this is kind of fun. And so I started doing collage work. So I would build a piece like this. And
yeah, I can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
So it's all different pieces of paper that I've put together. And sometimes I would take a napkin or something that has an illustration, and I glued it all down, and then I'd paint on it. And one of the things I was going to show you that I took was this one, was a painting.
Ooh, beautiful.
And that's all paper in the background, collaged. And
wow. So she's with like graphite or pen or pencil, and then everything around her that creates both the background and her hair as the pieces of paper, the collage.
The collage is the background. And then you put it in, you paint on it, and you do the collage work. And then you come back in and do the face and the hair and paint.
Wow.
And so I just love that process. And it allows me to be messy and loose as opposed to trying to paint more structured. And I've got, I don't know if you can see the birds back there and see the apples over there.
Yep.
I did that in high school. And I started painted some birds that I saw pictures in the paper. But it's not as much fun as letting it go.
Right.
So that's what it is. And then this is the latest one I just did. And I do it on, this is a paper bag.
Wow. Cool.
So and that's this one.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Are those like white herons or cranes
Storks,
or something?
I think they're storks. And I put those on Gallerista, the clothing. You've seen
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I'll show you, it's so much fun. I'm sorry, I thought I had it all together.
That's okay.
So my grandchildren came up, and they like to paint. And of course, I'm encouraging them. So while they're painting, I would just do circles and stuff like that with the paint. And then I went back and did with pen.
Wow.
And filled it all in. So these were all the circles, and I just added all the other little brush strokes. And that's also a dress design. But I need to figure out how to put this. I did one that I actually got in Society 6 as a tablecloth and other things. And those seem to be less, my other designs are more structured and they're tight to me. And these are looser. So I'm all over the place.
And that's okay. You're a multi-passionate creative. It's okay. You got to let it all out, right? You got to get it all out into the world. So thank you so much, Denise, for being with me here today. I wanted to ask you one last question, and that is, if someone's sitting on the fence about either coming into Doodles and taking my Doodles course first, or investing in my paid program, the Academy, afterwards, what advice would you have for them?
Do it. Don't even second. If you love creating, this is the way to go. It's just, I love Doodles, and I love the pattern design, and I love the atelier. I mean, all three of those platforms are just wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to get a further update in a couple of months. We'll be in touch. And bye for now.
Bye, Anne. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.